So, after watching the Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom movie in theaters, I came to the realization that this is just sad. Truly sad. Just sad, man. I say that because this movie was pretty freaking good, and it's sad because this is legit the final DCEU movie. Bruh, I honestly, I shouldn't be surprised that this was gonna be a good movie, but dog, not gonna lie, I high-key had my doubts because of it's a damn shame this is the last one. Seeing this movie got me a little bummed out that this is legit the final Warner Bros. Make up your mind when you gonna end the DCEU. Damn. But yeah, this is the final DCEU movie. I would have liked to see more of this storyline for this continuity. Oh well, anyways, okay, so about this movie, without getting to spoilers at this point of the video, I'm gonna get to spoilers later on, but like I said, this movie was pretty good. It mostly had a fun and positive tone. There was only like one sad scene in it. Wait. Actually, technically, there were two sad scenes, but the thing is, without getting to any spoilers, a certain scene that was meant to be sad always had me scream out, "Yes, let's go! Let's go!" It was supposed to be sad, but I got hyped over it for reasons. I ain't gonna spoil, but yeah. I assume they didn't want to make the last movie for this continuity have any sad moments in it, because this movie went through rewrites, and I assume certain sad parts were supposed to be legit sad, but since the last one they went to anything positive, so that's just my take. That's what I think. Yeah, but the overall visual quality was pretty nice. Honestly, if I saw this movie before watching the first Aquaman movie, heck, even Avatar: The Way of Water, I probably would have been glazing the visuals, especially after watching the more recent past superhero movies. No hate or shade, by the way, just that this movie looked nice. The soundtrack was okay. There was a mixture of not too bad licensed songs and a lot of the OSTs from the first movie, but it was pretty cool. I like the soundtrack. Okay, now when it came to the action, the fights that involved displaying superhero type abilities and underwater mumbo jumbo were pretty good. But when it came to the ground level fights, bruh, that shit was pretty freaking epic. There was a fight scene that had me like on the edge of my seat when it came to like the hand-to-hand combat, which was pretty cool. Yeah, the fights, I like the fights. The fights were good. I like the fights, so yeah. Okay, so the comedy. All right. Even though comedy is subjective, this movie cracked way more jokes, and this movie had way more goofy parts in it compared to the first movie. But here's the thing, the comedy was done pretty nice. When a joke or a goofy ass moment happened, it did its thing and moved on. There wasn't any of those moments when a pretty good joke or funny moment that happens in the movie and then there's that forced additional pile of jokes stacked to it to try to make the scene more funnier, but it ends up failing because the scene turned out to be cringe when you force that additional jokes on the scene. Yeah, I'm very grateful this movie didn't do that. All right, so the movie's plot and world building of the additional elements for Atlantis and the past events that's part of this story's present day situation was pretty solid. Since this movie was more focused on a storyline between Arthur, aka Aquachad.
Yes, I said Aquachad.
His duties of being the king and, saving the world from the crisis that involves David, aka Black Manta, and his quest of trying to achieve his goal of revenge. Overall, it was written and displayed very well. Overall, this is a thumbs up. It's honestly, debatably, this movie's debatably better than the first movie. For me personally, I say the first one's still better, but at the end of the day, this movie was pretty freaking good, and it's pretty sad that this is legit the final movie of this continuity. All right, so before I end this video, I'm gonna mention some spoilers of stuff that I liked and disliked. Yeah, I know, shocking. I actually disliked some stuff in this movie. But yeah, all right, so my likes. All right, so I'm gonna keep this short and simple because I don't want to talk for like a million years on my likes. All right, so I like the fact that Aquaman did not change character-wise. He didn't have this 180 character change because he's the king and a father and a husband, stuff like that. He's that same cool-ass character who's like, yeah, I'm Aquaman, yeah. And then I like the fact he was like that in this movie. I'm glad he didn't change. Orm, I like the fact that Orm wasn't this backstabbing dick in this movie. Pretty much this movie established that Orm we seen in Aquaman 1, he really wasn't like that. He was basically like groomed to be that way in the first movie, and you know, like he was salty and mad over the fact that over how things are going and yada yada yada. But like he wasn't really that bad, even though what he did was bad in the first movie. But this movie established that he wasn't really like a bad person. He was just that, you know, it just got personal and yada yada yada. And Black Manta, dog, Black Manta was a villain to the end. He pretty much established that he is a very good nemesis toward Aquaman. This man almost killed Aquaman's dad. He stole his baby, and he pretty much called out Arthur on some stuff he did in this movie, like when he almost killed Mira, basically, and that's what got me hyped earlier. I know it sounds kind of weird, but like if you know about the Amber Heard stuff, that was an interesting sight to see right there. But he almost killed her, right? And Aquaman was like, stay away from my wife. And then when he heard that stuff, Black Manta was like, what? Yo, you stole your brother's wife and his throne? Dang, Aquaman, shame on you. He had some good dialogue with Arthur and all that good stuff. And I liked how he was super strong because he was getting amped by the trident and all that good stuff. And I like the additional like information given to us for the Lost Kingdom and the Black Trident, and we learned that the Black Trident was made by Atlan's brother, which was pretty cool right there to learn about. And there's more stuff I like about this movie, but I don't want to talk forever, so I'm gonna get to my dislikes. Okay, my dislikes. I'm glad this movie was positive and fun and all, but like I kind of wished that Aquaman's dad died. I think his death would have probably gave this movie some like bonus points and made the movie better overall, to give that dynamic between Aquaman and Black Manta, like gave like some extra tension and showed that Black Manta is like really menacing if he actually killed his dad. But I guess sneaking in his house and stabbing him was good enough, but like, I just wish he kind of died to make the movie more, I don't know, just give the movie some extra like dose of like tension or whatever. That's just me though. Another thing I disliked was, okay, so Black Manta was the main antagonist of the movie, but the thing is, technically, Atlan's brother was pulling the strings using that dark evil energy with the Black Trident. And this movie was pretty much hyping him up to be like this like that guy, basically. He like a big baddie, basically. And once I'm kind of over the place, but basically he was sealed away in ice because of a blood magical thing or whatever with Atlan's blood, and basically all he needed was his royal blood to unlock. That's where he stole the baby. But after Black Manta beats Arthur's ass and he cuts Arthur, unlocks the ritual and stuff like that, and when he's about to get released from the ice, dog, I'm thinking, shit, there's about to be a fight. He's a big baddie. There's gonna be something. There's gonna be a struggle. And then, dog, if you see my face of disappointment, dog, he literally got speed blitzed and one-shotted. That man was a freaking fraud. Like, dog, Aquaman beat him in one attack like he was a jobber. Like, I ain't like that right there. I wish they would have had him legit be like a big baddie other than like a jobber, bro. Like, that was crazy. And the last thing that's a dislike that's really kind of petty, but at the end of the movie, basically Arthur, he gives a speech about how we can coexist, and he mentions how he's a king and he's that guy, he's Aquaman and all that good stuff. I kind of wish he mentioned that he was part of Justice League. Like, he didn't mention that at all. I kind of wish he did. That's not really a biggie, but like, I still wish that's a negative to me. I wish he would have mentioned he was part of Justice League and he saved the world from like Steppenwolf and all that stuff. But that's just me though. I wish he mentioned that. And other than that, I want to say more likes and dislikes, but I don't want to talk for too long. So overall, as you can hear, well, if you watch the video, of course, as you can hear from my voice, I like this movie. I recommend checking this movie out in theaters. If not in theaters, when it gets released on HBO, god damn it, the name change. Max. If it gets released on Max, I think you should check it out. It's pretty much, it's worth a watch right there. And you should definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment if you like or dislike my take on the movie, or let me know if you like the movie or not. Also, check out the channel. I have a variety of videos uploaded, and if you like the DCEU, I have videos on it on my channel, and I have some future videos I plan to make that involves this movie and the DCEU continuity. So if you're curious on that, also subscribe to the channel to keep up with the videos, you know. And other than that, sorry to ramble. Hope you have a good one, and that's the video.